Holy shit.
Gotta rehearse my song. Woo! But that little bit going little bit long. Yep, it. Woo! Woo!
The day Bert and Ernie got pissed off at each other. Shit. Whoops, their file is messed up. Whatever. What up? Anybody hear me out there? Everybody out there? What's up? Cool. What's up, Crumble? How you doing? State Department issues. A citation? I don't give a fuck. Oh, fucking stone. Man, now I'm fucking scared now. Every fucking plane that goes past my house, I freak the fuck out now. So now, Arizona, cool. Speaking of Arizona, has anybody ever heard of a famous bodybuilder named Lance Dreher? He's old. He's like 70 years old now, but way back in the 80s, he was a bodybuilder. Dude, look exactly like Arnold Schwarzenegger, muscles like this. That's my cousin. Big Mo. Oh yeah, I gotta put the fucking stupid thing in there. Like, how is it going to work? Okay. Boom. Do 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 do. Let's talk cannabis. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Holy fuck, I'm on. Mm, 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 mm. If y'all want to come by, did you see that day when Bert and Ernie got pissed off at each other and you start fighting? That was Bert and Ernie, the real Bert and Ernie. Oh fuck, we're fucked, dude. Iran just told the United States that they're going to blow our country up. Thanks, Trump. Fuck. Everyone should. What up, Solus? How you doing? What up? Sitting here, pretty high. That's my anxiety fucking with me. When anxiety knocks, it plays a bad game. This means like you're trying to get me to fucking bow down to him. Like, fuck you. Fuck anxiety. I got GAD, general anxiety disorder. When you know how they say anxiety plays in a role of the human mind? Well, that's a little bit anxiety. When I have anxiety, it goes through the fucking roof and makes me do dumb shit and see fucking scary shit. It's fucked up. Feels like I'm drunk. I don't even drink. What's up, Captain Kush? Oh, I gotta see what's up in here. 9 people, damn. Got a full house up in this beer. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Rumble, you are now a mod. What's up, Captain Kush? Soulless. Just chilling. Hanging around with anxiety. Fucking with me right now. You know what I do to fucking anxiety? You know what I do to anxiety? I pick up the bong. I pick up the lighter. I say, fuck you, anxiety. And then I fucking get stoned and I go to Jupiter. Yes, fucking Jupiter. I don't know. When I get high, it feels like my fucking soul left my body and I'm just floating around in the fucking air. Like the shit that the Shane Long monks do. They fucking take their soul out of the body and they let it float around their fucking body while they're doing a meditation. I did it and it's some crazy fucking shit. I actually had my soul come out of my body and go back inside me. That was the weirdest feeling I ever had. Trippy shit. I used to do a lot of meditation when I was in my 20s and 30s. Shit helped me out. Now you got a wrench. I'm fucking stoned. Ripped as fuck. 9:48 a.m. I'm high all day. I don't give a fuck. If I'm not high, then there's something wrong. It's like an alcoholic drinking a beer. If he sees, if he takes a piss and his piss is clear, it's all right. But once his piss turns yellow, something's wrong. You're fucked. That's how you know you're sick. That's how alcoholics know they're sick because their pee is like clear 89% of the day. If that turns fucking yellow, you got fucking something in your body fucking with you. I got clear piss because I drink gallons and gallons of water. My kidneys are like constantly working, getting all this garbage out of my body. I got good organs, so they're good. The fuck was it? My heart is doing 96 per second. That's how you keep your heart scheduled. I'm good. 96. Any more higher, I got problems. I can go up to 140. I go past that and my heart's still fucking kicking. I go to the hospital. I've been to the point where I was so stressed out, my heart was doing 177.150. 177 over 150. I am the sinister. Beware I hunger. Beware I live. I'm gonna play that now. You ever play Sinister? Beware I hunger. You know you're old if you know what Sinister is. You know what Sinister is? From what? I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. I didn't. You're lucky you didn't die. Didn't die. I don't die. I'm a juggalo. We don't die. We just multiply and get more high. Woo woo. What's cracking? We need the crew to get up here. Where's needs Mark, Suleiman, Big Mo? Come on, come on. Even get Willie Desert can come up here. I don't care. Anybody can come up here. I gotta read this. Yeah, yeah. I had to calm down my body. I was laying on the stretcher when I went over there. They had me on the stretcher thing, and I was just laying there and said, you know what? I'm just gonna meditate and just get into the world of non-belief. That's my meditation, where I become nothing. I'm just air. I guarantee you, when you fucking do that shit, you'll become air real quick. And you wake up like you're in a fucking acid trip. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? I had a flashback. I meditated and I saw my fucking grandma came to my house and shit. Like, what the fuck? She's been dead for 32 years. When I saw her, I kind of got scared. I was like, oh shit, she probably knows I'm getting high, man. Oh, I get the pink slipper. Oh shit. That fucking scared the fuck out of me. It's Rambo.
Hey,
Rambo's here, everybody.
hey,
What's up, man? How you doing?
Rambo in the house.
Hell yeah. One of the coolest icons in the world.
You got isn't there a new Rambo movie coming out?
Hell yeah, it's supposed to be badass too. But
Is
right now, so far, part four is
so,
the best one right now.
so part 4 came out last, right?
Yeah, no, that's part five.
Oh,
Part five
part
came
5.
out.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
When that come
at
out?
the end, like 19, 2019. At
2019.
the end, at the end, he supposed to be. Spoiler alert! If you don't want to hear about it, don't hear about it. But
Go ahead.
at the
Go
end
ahead.
of the at the end of part five, he's supposed to be both passed away in the chair because he did his duty and everything. And now Sylvester Stallone says that he didn't pass away. He was still just recuperating. He says part six is when he's going to end it, and he's going to give the title to a newer generation.
Okay. So
I was like,
part
that's cool.
6 is coming out when?
I have no idea when Sylvester Stallone decides
Hey,
to bring it up.
Big Mo, what's
What
up,
up?
brother?
Cheers, everybody.
That's my military brother.
Hmm. You see what Iran said? They said that Trump's voters Trump let all his voters down. They
What?
said that that's what he said. I was
Well,
like,
I do
what
know
the
what you're.
fuck?
I do know what you're where you're going with this. That's all they've been doing since the attack. The mainstream media has done nothing but scaremonger,
They
fearmonger, and
yes,
do everything but
they're
support the
fucking pissed,
fucking.
dude.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's
The
Yeah, the
fucking
liberals are
Iranians are
nothing.
pissed, dude.
it's
Oh
like
yeah,
that
yeah,
it's like that saying, don't kill the so and so, but kill the messenger because he might have
yeah.
been the one fucking up the
And now,
messages.
and now the on the other side with um Russia said they were going to help them anyways. Iran with more nuclear weapons. So everybody's
It-
giving more
you know
nuclear
what?
weapons to
You
Iran
know
now.
I like AI, and I like AI to be used for positive purposes, fun, entertaining purposes, and learning purposes, for
That's
intelligence.
what I was thinking
But
about. I
but
wonder if that Iran attack was real or was it AI?
well, here's the thing. Here's what's going on. I look today. There's a ton of people out there using AI to make shit look like stuff is really happening, and it
Yeah.
isn't. And if you
Uh huh.
don't
No.
know AI well enough, with your own eyes, see, I put my glasses on. I look real close. I look real close. I pay attention, and I look at little details, and I'm pretty well, you know, informed and intelligent in the use of AI. So I know what to look for when it comes to flaws in reality. So I
Yeah.
know when I see something that, oh, okay, they're just trying to stir up shit. Now, here's another thing. If you really need to check further into it, just push where it says, click on where it says more on the video, and they have to let you know this is simulated bullshit. And if they don't let you know, that's when you have a right to report it as being something that isn't. I mean, it's up to the
Yeah.
YouTuber if he wants to report somebody that's just stirring up shit, trying to get away with simulating something that isn't real. Uh,
Yeah.
I seen the Iran attack, a retaliation against U.S. the
mhm,
homeland. I'm like,
mhm.
what the fuck bullshit is this?
That's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of shit out there, and if you don't push that little click on where it says more under the video, it's in italic or or in bold
You know
print.
what's
I
crazy,
would
Mark,
feel sorry for those people.
is that despite all that, knowing that many common sense people with intelligence, half the brain that they need, you know, they don't look at it as fake. They look at it as confirmation of their feelings, and
And
so they
they
jump on board and they just
real
run with it,
quick,
and it's all feelings.
like you
It's all
said, they
bullshit.
run with it real quick without they jump to conclusions too quickly without analyzing the video or analyzing what they're reading and say, hey, is this bullshit or somebody's just
Like,
feeding us? You know,
yeah,
uh,
for instance, they're run. I know a
Mm.
bunch of Californians, that I met online
I'll find out real quick.
on pot streams and shit like that. And they're all fucking. They hate Trump because they claim he is in fact a pedophile. Blah blah
oh
blah blah,
my
and how
God.
he wants to. And they show pictures of him with his daughters, and how he hugs them tightly or has them sitting on his lap. But how much of that is AI? You know,
Yeah, yeah, I
and it's like
know.
these
I've
people.
never heard of such a thing until now, I'll tell you the truth.
No, and it's crazy because that's what their whole fanatical
AI,
reason
AI
for
is
hating Trump.
it's amazing, man. It amazes me. And like I said earlier, it should be used for
It
positive
really does.
purposes,
That's weird shit. Never
for
seen
positive
before.
purposes, not to
Like,
stir
wow.
up shit, and create
Ano-
a
Can you imagine
Another
the
chaos.
giveaway.
possibilities if we had that in the 80s?
Because
Wow.
people out there, man,
You
they're
you know what
stupid,
another
man.
giveaway is on those AI files? Where the channel is. It says who is the creator, or you just look at the channel title. Oh my God! Don't click on anything from India.
And
or,
you know what's funny is,
And then you
and
make
it's kind of sad in a way, but somebody's going to do
and then you
this,
make shit
and it's going to be
make shit
funny.
like this.
Somebody's going to come up with the leader of Iran was a Ayatollah Khomeini.
Ayatollah, yeah, Khomeini.
Yeah. So what they're going to do is come up with something where they're going to show this guy crying
It's
on
fucking
television
Bert and
saying, "I
Ernie. They're
surrender,"
fighting again.
and we know We know somebody's going to make some stuff up like that. And same
Well,
with
that was
Trump.
the
He's going to be crying somewhere. Dude, it's gotten out of hand. People are, they're just.
the immediate responses to the attack, right, were so obviously fake because of the fact that they were post-dated 2 days earlier.
I know.
From when the,
I was seeing on the original
then,
the days earlier.
yeah, and then when they showed the footage of the aircraft, they showed it when they were leaving Missouri, heading for Guam. And on that day, when I seen those aircraft leaving Missouri heading for Guam, I said, "It's all a ploy, man."
And here's
Look
another
out.
thing.
And then he threw the 2 weeks at him at the end of violating a 60-day, curfew that they gave him, and Iran just ignored. Trump said, "Okay, you got 2 weeks." Everybody's going, "What's 2 weeks? What can he do in 2
He
weeks?"
said within. They
and everybody, and then you know what the mainstream media, and again now, not just the mainstream. What the fuck? It's America first, nothing else. And these people are like, "Oh no, MAGA's divided now," and they're calling what are they calling Trump?
It's been divided for like fucking 20 years already.
Bush 2.0. I know. There you go. There's the simple right there. Think about it. Who's had the largest Republican movement in the history of our nation in just the last decade?
The guy with it.
And
The guy doing 2 non-consecutive
Democrats.
No, it's Donald Trump.
The guy that's doing 2 non-consecutive terms. He's the only president to do that since the 1800s.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For almost 100
good,
years.
though.
That I have to give him.
Started tweaking.
You know what, dude? I don't even vote, to be honest. I never voted for anybody in my life. Never have, never will. I served my country. You know, I put 6 years in the Marine Corps in the ground infantry units. But, you know, I'm not going to, you know, to me, I look at all the good points in all, you know, in everybody. You know, I'm trying to figure, hey, you know, I'm not going to diss the man, you know, let him do his job. Obviously, somebody must think he's doing a fairly decent job because he's doing 2 non-consecutive terms. That's harder than doing 2 consecutive terms back to back.
In a way, we got lucky. In a way, we got lucky because them cheating and stealing the election in 2020, and then, you know, using January 6th as a ploy to try and destroy the Republican Party and Donald Trump, it showed.
What was
I mean,
that?
they came up.
I have no idea, dude.
What the hell was that? Somebody hacking your computer? Right. It was Khomeini hacked his shit.
It was heaven, you know, wasn't it? It was a bunch of clouds.
That was me. Yeah, just my fucking. What it was, my fucking telephone was recording. I didn't even know it.
It's just like when Trump beat Clinton for the presidency. Everybody went, "Ah, damn, that was close."
Yeah.
Can you
and
imagine?
then when he lost
started
to
that whole thing,
he lost to a fucking vegetable that fell off the turnip truck not once but twice.
Hillary Clinton is the one
had
that
brain
opened
surgery,
up her trip.
aneurysm, and the Democrats hoisted him up as their puppet, and they stole that election. Plain and simple. Where did the 81 million votes go? That's all you got to ask. Because look what happened with Kamala. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. That woman was so unqualified, and yet everything and every mainstream media, the most qualified. She ran the greatest campaign ever. Yeah, she lost over $1 billion fucking that they can't locate.
I think.
Gee, Kamala, I wonder where that money went. all them stars she hired and paid. Oh my God, Beyonce! Everybody was asking Beyonce, "Hey, you going to give that $1 million back?" She said, "Are you insane?"
Mm-hmm. If the masses of people would have came here legally, that'd been great. But masses of people who came here were illegals, you know, that came here by the millions. And if a lot of them would,
It started on day one
if they would
of the Biden
consider,
administration.
you know, there's other countries out there. A lot of people give the United States a bunch of crap for the way we're handling um,
Latin America, Central America.
the migrants, and
Yeah,
illegals, and
we're
so
the
on.
greatest. We have the
And
greatest immigration program on the planet.
right, and
Taken.
so and what's happening is they don't, that they're taking it for granted, and they don't realize that actually there's countries out there right now, and Poland's one of them. They will shoot you on sight. You cross their border, they will kill you graveyard dead.
They don't give a fuck.
That's Poland, and they don't care what race you are, what color, what race you are. If you cross their borders illegally, they will shoot you dead. And they don't do that here. That's another thing a lot of people need to consider, that we get a
I'll be
lot
like,
of
I'm Polish
static.
too.
We get a lot of
When I
static, you know, for the way we're handling things. I think it's pretty relaxed if you look at other countries, the way they handle illegals.
They don't fuck around. That's what they don't do.
Yeah.
They'll kill your ass, put you in a torture chamber and shit. Put
It's
that
not
guy in
as
Iron Maiden.
it's not as bad as they may think it is over here, you know.
You remember when Trump first won his presidency at 45? He
Or try to serve in the military like I
he,
did.
he instantly came on and continued the Muslim ban that
They
was
said
established
something.
by Barack Obama. But what the media instantly called him a racist, and what do you call those people who are anti-culture? I forget what they use.
Blasphemous,
Something.
Nihilist,
blasphemy. It was
And
blasphemy,
pacifist,
right? They tried to
pacifist.
these
get
guys,
them for
the
blasphemy,
media,
something like that.
yeah. But on the very first day of the fucking Joe Biden administration, he signed executive orders destroying stay in Mexico policies that had been established during the Trump administration, which kept the flow of fucking illegals and high suspect characters down to a minimum. I mean, they couldn't come in if they had to stay in Mexico to apply for their asylum, especially if they had generated from Central American countries, from, you know, down in the Central Americas. And it was crazy because
your ethnic background Spanish too, right?
oh yeah, my dad's mother comes from the Yucatan Peninsula.
Right.
Yucatan.
Look at,
You know where
check this
Yucatan
out.
is? Yeah. And my dad's they hooked up, married, had kids. America before they closed the door.
Damn.
I mean, my dad and his other brothers were all born in America. My aunts, and that goes back to the 20s. You know,
I think
I got a couple of uncles from Poland, Warsaw. They were all in World War II, blowing up Hitler.
Did you see the videos about the flag protesters in LA? And how they were saying, this is a video of Mexico City and their reactions to the illegal immigrants entering their country from the southern countries in the Central and South America. And it was telling them their vehement response to anybody who would wave a foreign flag on Mexican soil and what would happen to them. They would be, if not shot, gone to jail.
If
Boom.
they did that in Mexico.
Good morning.
Yeah. And they
Yeah.
showed the two. They showed the fucking two similarities of the shit that was going on in L.A. and this is how they react in Mexico. And people were like, "Holy fuck, what are we doing?"
What's up,
You
BT?
think they would? What's up,
How we
BT?
doing? How we doing this morning, guys?
We're trying to keep.
Don't buy these glasses. I can't even fucking see out of them. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck am I?
I'm doing good, Mo. How about yourself, brother?
No, it was
You see,
really a shocker. It was a shocker. I opened when I got up and I cleared my eyes. I sat down in front of my computer and I opened up YouTube, and the shit I saw, just what you were talking, Mark.
It's amazing, man.
Fucking
I
A,
know
where the-
today it intensified for some
Why, what's
reason.
going on?
Today
What's going on?
everybody
You
had
see,
AI.
you see what
shit
happened
out.
on Sesame Street today?
I saw
What did I
man,
miss?
this dude was live streaming shit from a war simulated game between Israel and Iran, making it look like this shit was really taking place. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You know what? They had me fooled
and that's the
for a few
propaganda they
seconds.
use.
For a few
They use
seconds,
that
had
to-
me fooled until I seen the fucking buildings kind of waving and shit. I go, wait a minute. That's not an explosion that I'm used to seeing in the military. And like I said, man, I know my eyes ain't playing tricks on me. These motherfuckers out there instigating shit, man. I'm telling you right now.
You fucking thinking big shit.
I don't know. I seen a video of a skyscraper in Dubai completely on fire. It looked like it had,
Yeah. And then they had
how
you
the
remember
fuck can that catch on fire?
now supposedly the B-2 bombers actually did drop bombs on their targets. That's what supposedly really happened, right? We know that from what we were told
Man.
by our own media. But here's another thing. Somebody posted a video of the B-2 bomber laying on the ground intact, but it was disabled. It was on the ground, and there was a bunch of Iranians around it, waving sandals and and torches and shit. And they said that I guess they threw their sandals at the thing as it was going by, and it made the fucking thing crash
Trying to get it to propel.
without taking out a wing or any part of the craft. It just smoothly hit the ground, and they just went up to the thing with sandals and torches and shit.
Whatever they had is fucking bricks and hay and rocks.
They said that the U.S. bomber was captured by Iranians.
Yeah, right.
You know what?
Gotta be
Whatever.
And the guy who created that could have actually been using actual footage of the what was it called?
Of the stealth bomber and putting it on an AI.
No. The Iranians actually captured one of our most highest stealth drones. They shot it down.
Oh yeah,
and
like $100 million drone. Yeah.
And so that's what they're using, to able to attach AI film to it and create it and make it look like a B-1 bomber on the ground. Guaranteed.
They're trying everything these days. It's getting. People are like they're stupid enough to believe a lot of this shit, man.
Really?
I'm like, how are
the
they?
Same goes with the propaganda that can come out of China or North Korea or even Russia.
The thing is, they're so attached to one side or the other. It's like they're either for what's going on one side or another, or they're not. And those who get see this fake shit out there, man, the news and the AI stuff, they're getting misled, and they don't want to believe that their eyes, are telling them.
They don't want to believe their lying eyes.
Right. They don't want to believe. Yeah, it's the Eagles song. They don't want to believe the lying eyes because their eyes are deceiving of what they're actually seeing is fake. You know.
What's the second lyric to that song?
You know, it answers the question that, you know, I beg to always ask. How the fuck is everybody getting so brainwashed? What's going on?
Here's what's happening now. They reverse
logic.
the fake news phrase. Remember the fake news phrase? Now it's being reversed where everybody wants to create that fake news. They want to be the fake news reporter, the fake news, distributor. Everybody's a fake news network now out there.
They caught on to the mainstream media.
Yeah, everybody wants to be like the mainstream. They figure, hey, if they're getting away with fake shit, why can't I?
What's a shame,
Anybody
or
can
actually
make
not
up
shame,
shit, right?
actually, if their polls are correct and there's less viewership of these insane news channels,
medias, yeah.
Then how can they be so brainwashed?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm?
I don't know.
How can so many be so brainwashed?
You
So
know,
they're watching other areas. Hell, they used to be on Twitter.
I guess you can.
I don't know, but did you hear what happened on Sesame Street?
What's that? Bert and Ernie got in a fight.
They're in a fight again. It's fucking funny, dude.
Hey, what
That's
happened?
how it is for real.
Juggalo, what happened in Chicago?
Man in the Sesame world.
You got screwed up by the fucking Democrats. That's what happened.
What was going on in Chicago yesterday or today? Somebody get shot?
Oh, somebody's always shot.
That's every day. That's every day.
That's every day.
Somebody, meaning, somebody high up.
I know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Just like that shit in Minnesota where that one senator got assassinated.
Probably did.
Oh, that was
These
crazy.
motherfuckers are out to kill people who have a difference of opinion.
That was weird. And
I don't go over there anymore. Fuck that.
The guy who did it, if you look at prior videos, I guess you may not suspect him to do something like that, but I guess it's deceiving.
I've always calling the question, how does a married man have a roommate?
Damn. So he had a
fucking
side chicks.
I heard of a guy. That fucker was about. I'm sorry, nothing against big guys. I'm big, but that guy was just fucking huge, and he was like sweaty and greasy, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this new dude? And they were taking his word verbatim, and then spreading it on the news. No, this is what his roommate said. He's Republican. He's a Trump supporter.
Huh. Wow.
I'm like, okay.
There was a lot of weird shit going on out there, man. Say, he shot right through that door at those people, didn't he?
Oh no, who's going to take over in 2028? Who's going to be the
president
candidates? Yeah, it's going to be Harris versus
J.D. Vance will be the next president if he don't fuck up some way somehow.
Yeah,
we don't get caught in bed,
He's gonna go against
AOC
Harris
or somebody.
There really hasn't been a great selection, out there. It seems like from any party, over the years.
Well, that's what's so funny because Trump was never a Republican; he was always a Democrat. Right. And if you had to put a party tag to him.
Well,
and what people are failing to see is that yesterday
Trump wasn't a politician.
Yesterday's liberals are today's conservatives.
Yeah, Trump was
and that's why you see a lot of these older people who are, more in line with Trump than the boomers, the real old.
But I think it was they were getting tired of the political nonsense going on all the time. And they finally got someone in there that was a business.
Well, I'll tell you, that year, that candidate, if you remember the Republican debates and whatnot, the candidate I actually had my eye on was Ben Carson.
Yeah, you know
And-
what? It was a good of all the black candidates out there, Ben Carson was the guy. He seemed the more intelligent of the.
They tried to make him,
Right there.
thuggish because of an incident when he was a teenager, using a knife on some
Can
kind of
you
attack of
imagine
somebody.
him being thuggish? Yeah. Yeah, it's just a bunch of they find something on you and they just want to run with it, you know.
Yeah, but when I seen the debates, I'm like, oh my God, Trump's going to fucking win. He's going to beat
But
these.
I have to give him big props though. You know, he's a non-political type person in office. He's always
Carson was
been
the same way. Yeah,
he was
Carson was the
always
same way.
right, always a
Um,
businessman, you know, and thinking business like. And
Carson did a bunch of campaign ads that proclaimed our nation's greatest moments in history were with leaders who were not affiliated political. They
no,
were
right,
business leaders. They were shop owners. They were, you know.
right. Somebody that
I voted for Perot.
for
There
who?
you go, Ross Perot. He's the
Perot.
one that got Bush beat. Got Daddy Bush. Made him a one-termer.
Like I said, but I do remember that guy saying he was going to go house to house and raid houses of drugs and shit and take their
Oh,
guns and their drugs. I'm like, good luck with that. Fuck.
yeah, that ain't happening ever.
Having a problem the way it is trying to get rid of illegals that shouldn't have been here, you know. Now,
Well, what happened in the last administration was a doubling of the illegals that were already in our country.
Yeah. And the
That's the
problem with that is they set them up. Here's the thing. The Biden administration told them, hey, come on down. You'll have fun. We'll put you up and, you know, we'll take care of you. And he misled all those people thinking that they were going to have everything handed to them with no problem. There wasn't going to be any, resistance or any. Well, they could only do that for so long where people started getting upset because they were like, well, how about us, man? We were born and raised here. We were living here for like how many years on the streets? We're homeless. Why don't you take care of us first instead of them? And people
the very same ones who are still waiting, you know, for their.
Right. They start waking up too and start bitching, complaining, and it made sense. You know, they had a good point. You know, it's like, hey, why don't you take care of the ones that are here struggling first, and then think about the struggling ones on the outside. You know,
I wonder how Juggalo is dealing with that mayor of his. Man, that guy is a Marxist. He's a Marxist.
But what they did was they added to the homeless population. That's what happened.
Yeah. You know? That's what California is.
It just fucked that whole thing
Land of the homeless
for everybody across. And it wasn't just southern states anymore. It was just everybody across the United States getting spread out with these fucking homeless people.
$1 million homes and homeless.
Well, think about all of those refugees or immigrants that we have taken in over those past 20 years and where they've been placed throughout America. Makes no fucking sense. Why do you stick millions of Somalis in Minnesota, northern Minnesota? The Somalis. Why do you stick them in fucking northern Maine? They're Somalis.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? These people aren't used to fucking cold weather.
It's like, and two, you know, if you're inviting people to come over to your country, you know, it's like, someone having an invite to have someone come visit them from another state. You know, I'm here and I say, hey, Mo, why don't you come on over? Oh, okay. You come over. You say, how long you want to stay? Well, I don't know. Like forever. Stay for a long time, forever maybe. So you get there, and I'm like, and you're like, well, where's the accommodations? I'm like, sorry, Mo. I can't help you with that. You have to figure that out for
Figure it out on
yourself.
your own.
But
Hey,
yeah,
Mark, changing the subject for a second. I like your coffee table. Is that one of the ones that lift up to make a
yeah,
table? I
Yeah.
like that.
yeah, it's in the air right now.
I like that.
Yeah,
I've wanted one of those.
the floating top. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I like that too. And not only does it go up, but it goes in towards you. You know, as
Right.
it goes
Comes up and
as
over.
it goes up and over to you. So where that way you can just sit at the couch or the sofa and just
I'm
sit
sorry,
there.
didn't mean to change the subject.
Yeah, that's fine with me. And you're
Oh, no,
just
that's cool.
you're eating. Yeah, it's a good thing to have for eating and watching the big screen.
Watching TV.
Yeah, because I like to eat and watch television at the same time.
Yes, sir.
You know, I do eat in the other room in the kitchen.
I was never going to spend $500 on one.
Cheers, OG, Captain Kush.
I was always hoping
Thank
to
you.
find one in the yard sale or find one at a thrift store, and I haven't found one yet.
Oh, are they hard to find?
Used, yes. I'm not buying one new.
Oh, okay.
They're
Too expensive.
Too expensive to buy new.
I don't know the price of them these days.
They're about $500 now.
Damn.
For what?
I know I didn't. We didn't pay that much for that.
No.
Yeah. No way. And it's got a storage space inside too. It's like having a storage chest. You know, like the size of it you see right there. It's like maybe
There he is.
a little over a foot.
Yeah, I'm back. I had the munchies real quick.
It's over a foot deep. You can
You didn't bring anything back for us?
store stuff.
I just ate like a piece of bread.
That ain't munchies, dude.
We went out and barbecued up some shit.
Yeah, right. If I go outside, yeah, it's fucking hot as fuck out there.
Barbecue. Hey, you said they gave you the nickname barbecue. Since you got that garden growing out there, and we're just gonna switch it up from barbecue to garden salad.
Garden salad.
We're gonna have to call you garden salad.
Garden salad. That thing is fucking huge now. My fucking zucchinis. I gotta
talking food. I'm gonna have to get
somewhere
off and go
else.
eat, man. Shit.
I gotta get some tomato catchers to put those on them.
Well, you can eat
They
mold.
grow too big.
You can
Tomato
eat mold.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even know it.
Uh-huh.
Avatar's up.
No, I know. I just too far away from the kitchen. I'm comfortably
What's
numb
up?
right now. This is the
What's
second
up,
end of
Outlaw?
the
What's up, Outlaw?
second joint.
What's up, Outlaw?
OJE in the house. Cheers.
Looking crazy.
I haven't melted yet.
Yeah, I'm about an ounce of Chem Dog, Mark. Got me an ounce of Chem Dog.
You got some Chem
And,
Dog?
Yeah, I'm going to see if they can get me some Jam Jam today.
You're not buying a whole ounce of that stuff, are you?
The Jam Jam? Yeah, it is a whole, it comes in a BOGO, half ounce, $18. Comes to 36 for recreational half ounce. I mean, recreational ounce.
You could get a rec ounce for how much?
$36.
$36
Damn.
out the door.
$36. Damn.
And then you can get an ounce of this, recreational for popcorn, flower size. 58 out the door.
What brand is it that's doing that?
Oh, it's the state brand, Arizona Cannabis Society.
Oh,
and it's the only fucking dispensary in all of Phoenix under that brand name. And I got a feeling they're going to be taking over. But I hope they last out. I hope they hold out.
freaking cheap. 36 is it? Damn.
Oh yeah. The first time I went to there was about 2012, and I was buying top
What's
of
the
the line
What's the name of that place so I can find it online at that price?
AZCS. AZCS, and you'll see they have the different strains, and each potential strength increase is more in cost. I think the highest recreational ounce that they sell is something like $109 BOGO for half ounce, and you get the whole ounce for $109.
That's still
Mhm.
cheap.
But for medical, holy baby, I'm in and out of there with ounces that
Wow.
oh god, the jam that I was talking about, that stuff
What's
is
up, Timekeeper? How you doing,
prepackaged, so
Timekeeper?
it's better quality than it coming from and they use a brand name. It's called Shango, and Shango's
Yeah.
always had
I've heard of
top of
that.
the and I'm gonna get that jam because that jam sounds interesting. It's a Jamaican sativa. So hey, ho ho. And what that is a booster too. If you get some other weed that's not so tasty, like I think you might have heard me and Neil talking about earlier. Shit, man, I throw that jam or whatever that ground weed is. I've gotten oh shit, Durban Poison, Blue Dream. What the fuck? That's some nice fucking citrus the other month. What was that fucking stuff? It was good. And yeah, just add that to your joints. And then the thing about it, man, you roll up 14 cones, man, you smoke 2 days of that. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Coated with concentrates, whatever. Roll it and keep. Have it all inside already. Mix it with your flour on the tray.
I hear you.
One day I'm gonna buy me a press, and that way I'll be doing some tasty bud.
I'm surprised Crystal hasn't jumped on. She's been on here, right, Juggalo?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, she is.
Isn't that Solus?
so, yeah.
That's his sister.
That's
At
his
least that's what
sister.
I understand it. Yeah.
Solus.
Sibling. Yeah, Solus
Yeah.
and Crystal.
So, Solus, tell your sister to come over here if she wants to come over here. That's the one with the turtles.
Solus may not be on.
He said you can come, but leave the turtle behind.
I think it was over an hour.
He said leave your turtle. You can come by yourself. Fuck that turtle.
The turtle's cool, dude.
That
turtle is old as hell.
was going to town with that turtle. Oh my God. He was talking to Crystal
turtle.
about that turtle.
Who was Ollie?
Hey, who's faster, Juggalo? You or the tortoise?
The turtle.
Oh,
I'm sleeping. The turtle probably faster. That's what they used to say when I was a kid.
I ain't trying to race no turtle. Fuck that shit.
That's what they used to tell me when I was a kid. You walk like a goddamn turtle. No wonder why you're always late to school. Goddamn, yeah. I go, and then I go.
You arrive at lunch.
They're like, you walk like a turtle. I go, yeah, I'm a ninja turtle.
Ooh.
He shows up at lunchtime.
Yeah, that's some funny shit, man. I'm telling you.
The turtle barbecue.
I've done a
Yeah,
lot of laughing.
barbecue.
I seen a big turtle. Man, holy shit, dude! Those motherfuckers get big as hell. I don't know what the fuck. It's a giant snapping turtle fucking thing that lives in the fucking creek over here.
It's already up mid-80s, Mark.
What was that?
It's
And
already
you know
up
when
past 85.
Oh yeah, it's not too bad
this
for
fucking
now.
turtle,
It's supposed to get up to
this
100.
turtle will come out.
Only.
Yeah, they say 101. I bet
This-
you it'll be 106.
This fucking turtle will come out when you fucking don't want it to come out. I'm sitting there trying to get a bag of weed. My friend's like, "Hurry up! I'm gonna leave pretty soon." This fucking turtle's walking like do 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 do, fucking across the street and shit. We're sitting there like, okay, let's move
You
this
see,
fucking turtle out of
Did
the
it?
way. We took the fucking
Did
shell
the
and we lift
did
the
the
motherfucker up.
did the crossing guard come out for the turtle?
Yeah. You can't do
you see
shit
those
until that
videos
motherfucker goes across.
about those snapping penises, those snapping turtles that would kill a creature that walked in front of it, like a crab, and
Yeah,
how
that thing
quick
will
it
fuck
was
you up.
at doing that. There was like I want to say an eel. It was a
Mm-hmm. I
wormy
don't even
looking
want to think
thing.
about it.
Stuck that
I look
sucker up.
at
And
that
then
fucking
there was
turtle's eyes. I
a
freak the
picture
fuck
of
out,
a
dude.
kitten. Yeah, there was
Oh,
a person filmed a cat right there at the turtle, and the turtle came out. He was ready to hit, and he struck, and the cat jumped back. That's how fucking fast a cat is.
Yeah. Cat don't fuck
He's like,
around.
"Get back."
Cat's like, fuck that. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
ain't getting that.
But they
I was
risked that
under.
poor cat. If that turtle had even got a little bit of that fucking cat, oh my god.
No, you ain't riding that turtle over here. That turtle will kick your ass. We
motherfucker is moving like a
fucking had a hard time picking it up. We're like, hurry up and move, you motherfucking big ass bitch. We fucking picked it. We took like 5, 6 people to pick that motherfucker up. We put it back to the other side. Like, good, get the fuck out of the way.
Well,
I got
what do you think's
weed to
faster?
fucking buy right now.
5 or 6 of you picked it up, and it didn't. Not one of you got bit. What the fuck? And not one of you got
No,
clawed. What the fuck?
no, hell no. We took that
Turtle or
motherfucker's
small?
legs.
Which
We
is
took
fast?
all his shit and said, fuck you, get over there. Slow. That
So
thing is
years
slow and
ago,
old.
I was down.
That's got to be about 89 years old now. It's been there since 1929. Probably that's
Man,
older than that then.
You think a
what you got
sloth,
nicknamed?
sloth will
What is
outrun
his
a turtle?
It's
nickname?
even still
Yeah,
alive.
what's the nickname that was given?
Snappy.
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 Yeah. She's a fucking asshole. Yeah. That motherfucker will bite the shit out of you. If you put your
Snappy
people were
on
putting branches in front of it, and the thing will be like.
I just have a hard time imagining a tortoise half the size of this picnic table that I'm sitting in front of. I mean, Jesus Christ, that would be fucking huge.
Hey man, that's DT.
No,
I'll say
no.
10 acres of swampland down in Florida.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to find about 10 acres.
Florida Everglades? Gee, dude. Go
fucking
catting down there. Go
turtles.
fishing down there.
The fucking turtle's hideout is in this hole.
Oh, how
It
was
goes
your
under the train
timekeeper?
tracks.
Gators down there and those little
Hey, TJ.
so
Here,
down there
Jay.
in Florida, you can be down there canoeing thinking you're safe. There's some fucking gators in those places.
You don't canoe
Oh,
down.
hell no. I see some crazy bitch feed the fucking gator right next to her in the water. I was like, oh my God.
Under the train tracks out here, we have like this opening hole that you can go under there, but you have to. It's so tight, compact. You have to hold it like this, dude. And you're sitting there walking like this. You gotta hold on to the fucking sides. You gotta walk like a fucking crab inside there, or
That's
you ain't getting in there.
Claustrophobic.
We walked all the way. Oh yeah, it got worse, dude. Man, I am freaking the fuck out even talking about this.
Maybe you better not. You better grab your inhaler first.
we made it all the way in the middle of that motherfucker. I was like 16. I was like, we gotta get it's getting hot in this motherfucker, dude. And that fucking snapping turtle was in there, but it was facing the other way. We ran right into his ass, dude. We were like, what the fuck is this fucking thing? I put on a light in the fucking snapping turtle's ass. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Go back the other way. We're going back. And we were deep in that motherfucker, dude.
He came up on his turtle.
Snapping turtle ass.
And then the snapping turtle was an asshole and did like a breakdancing move, and fucking now he's facing us now. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that, dude?
Huh.
This thing is moving 3 miles per hour trying to fucking attack us. We're walking like crabs trying to get the fuck out of there.
Like 2 miles per hour.
I tell you right now, when you have fucking anxiety and you're walking like a crab, you will walk fucking quick. I start crying. I got the fucking possibly any fucking way to get the fuck out of there. After I got out of there, every muscle in my body was so weak I couldn't even fucking walk anymore. I'm just fucking laying out of the fucking hole and shit. Like, we gotta get the fuck out of this area, dude. And then fucking Metro fucking comes by and catches us over there. What are you guys doing over there?
Outlaw's got one of those Marine Corps high and tight haircuts.
When?
That's what they call those high and tights.
Yeah, just noticed that. Did you get a new haircut?
In the Marine Corps, they call them high and tight.
No,
he's hot for anything else.
Huh?
It's too damn hot for anything else, he said.
Oh, yeah.
I like keeping my hair short.
He's in a humidity.
I've seen a little higher and a little tighter on Grudge.
I'll grow an afro pretty soon, though.
Dad used to have all 5 of us boys with crew cuts.
I had my hair like that for a while.
This is how I stayed growing up until I was old enough to make my own decision. Start growing my hair.
No, it's this fucking big ass fucking turtle dude is like kind of moving his back to go up in front of us.
So when I was the long-haired hippie, I was not very highly sought after.
Yeah, I had my days of growing hair, fucking shit, all over. Except for the beard, I guess.
Yeah, you got more beard than some people have hair.
I got bitten by some kind of spider in there, too. I don't know what the fuck it was, but something bit the fuck out of me in there.
I bet you Sal convinced you it was a brown recluse, didn't he?
Oh, shit.
No, it's not a brown recluse. I would have been fucking dead by then.
Wasn't it Stacy or somebody who was complaining about being... Oh, who was it?
Bit by a spider?
Hey, Juggalo, let me share. Juggalo, let me share. Let me share.
Okay. How do you do that?
Yeah, give him share capabilities.
Well,
let him control your platform.
I'm on my phone right now.
Oh. Does that make a difference? I think so. Telling the class.
I can't show you what I looked like back in 89, 90.
TJ, be careful, brother. I hear ya. I haven't eaten nothing. I'm fucking.
Oh, yeah, go to present.
Yeah.
Present?
Yeah, all you have to do is click on present, and then you can put it in there.
I don't even got present on here.
On more? Under more?
Right next to settings. Right next to settings.
I got destinations and title. There we go.
And then you can
Wait,
load an
no,
image or
no,
file,
no.
image file, or share screen.
Yeah. Hold on, I can try it. I'm gonna try this then. I'll just try to do it on my computer. Why?
Well, shit, it's already too late now. I can't show you what the hell I look like.
Oh, was it that picture you shared the other day?
No, this is a picture of me
The Cholo?
with a flat top. Oh no,
Oh,
it wasn't the
yeah.
Cholo.
I think I've
It
seen that.
wasn't the Cholo one, huh? You all right, Jug? Hey, look about to close your eyes.
No, I'm not going to bed.
No, he's having an asthma attack.
Just trying to
No way.
figure this out.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I got it. What the fuck is my... Oh.
You should grow your hair out like Eddie Munster.
If I grow my hair, it'll be a big giant afro.
I don't know about that.
You'd look like a chia pet.
Did you get it?
Then I look
Juggalo?
like fucking lamb chop and shit. I'm going on there right now. Whatever StreamYard ever fucking loads. It's all slow and shit. There we go. Finally, load it. Enter the studio finally after a million years. Doing shit. I gotta go through all this security and shit. They really want to know who you are. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's a stage. Yeah, do that then. Yeah.
Who's that?
That guy on the left is my buddy Tom Pollard. We're leaning up against his 7396 Chevelle. And that's me.
With a cigarette?
Up to my mouth and the flat top.
Damn, look at that shirt, man.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, some dicky work pants and shit.
Oh man, I want that thing here.
It might have been. I don't think they were Bugle Boys. I was a little bigger then, but I still had the flat top going.
And who's that next to you?
Look like Dale Gribble.
It's my buddy Tom Pollard.
Tom Pollard?
Tom Pollard.
No shit. I knew a Pollard. Good job. Indeed. Good job. How old were you there, DT?
88. I was still in high school, so what?
What
18,
the fuck?
I was 8 years old then.
I was hoping to find the picture of all four of us sitting together, but I don't, or all three of us standing together where I had the flat top wearing my UAD shirt. But
that was up in Delaware, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Awesome. Did you know Springsteen?
No.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd pee on him too.
Damn.
Not if he was on fire. Dude, not if he was on fire. I'd sit there and piss just about an inch or two further away.
TJ, I lost a lot more than you know, brother, unless you heard my story. I lost a lot more than you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
you were pretty heavy at one point.
Good job.
Good.
It's amazing, man. Like
that's why I'm.
told you your name was Brutus.
Brutus.
Brutus beefcake.
Brutus Beefcake.
Barbecue.
There you go.
Garden salad. Get you by the
That's
boo-boo.
what I used to look like when I was 14-year-old pot smoker.
Got him by the boo-boo.
Yeah, nice beef bean burrito waiting for me.
I hate that weed when you hit on it, it burns the back of your throat. Like a burning. I had some of that shit the other day. I go, what the fuck am I smoking on? It's like shit burning my throat.
Man, this weed is fantastic, man. Yeah, wow. Ooh.
Look like a gay sinister dude.
It's crazy, man.
So I got to cut my motherfucker down today.
Oh no, all of it?
The big one, the one that I was showing this past weekend on the live. I found bud rot in it yesterday, so it's coming down this evening.
Oh yes.
It's just too humid for that amount of bud and that stickiness. It's just way too humid. It's going to do it almost every time, I think. So
That sucks.
my experiment for outside didn't work. I mean, it did, but I'm going to lose probably a quarter to what I'm going to have to cut out of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you going to do a wet trim?
That's a plus.
Are you going to do a dry or a wet trim?
How you doing, everybody? I'm Phil, Filthy Alien. Let's smoke some weed, motherfucker.
All right, I'm done. I'm out.
Luckily, a lot of the trimming's been done, so it's not going to be a lot of trimming to it. But, what's left on it, I'll just hang and let it dry, and then the wife will trim it when she trims.
Okay. I was going to say, yeah, I couldn't imagine unless it was just huge amounts that, you know, any kind of wet trim would get you anything out of that mold or whatever, that rot.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about these is I've been trimming on them so much that there's not a lot of leaf left on it. It's just a lot of bud. So, and like I said, out of 3 ounces, I might lose a quarter to a half ounce because it's probably a quarter pound on this plant, maybe.
Not bad. That's not bad. Good.
Now, if I'd have let it go, it'd been a whole lot better. But I mean, the longer you let it go, once it starts getting in there, it'll eat the whole plant up. So I'm gonna cut my losses on it.
Oh, you got?
I mean, it ain't
more
like
of it too. You're talking about like 30 plants or something like that.
Yeah, I got way more than I'm supposed to. Let's put it that way.
Well, it's not going to hurt your largest yield yet, is it?
Nah.
There you go.
This was an experiment. It was when I put my new plants in my new room, because I added so many other lights, I didn't have enough power source, so my lights weren't running at full spectrum. So it thought it was fall and it was time to bud. So I sent all my stuff into bud by accident. So I put it outside and experimented to see how long it could go. So now I know.
That's cool.
A lot of what I do is experimentation. I've been growing since the 90s, and I learn something new every year. Every time I mess with this plant, it teaches me something new.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it shocked the shit out of me when I grew. The only time ever was '79.
Weed since the 90s.
We did a hydro grow in our closet, and it had, I mean, you know, like the skinniest fucking limbs and shit. Oh my god! But the little The little buttons and colas at the end, they were worth it. I remember, I think we got an actual ounce out of that. I don't know. It's funny.
Yeah. I got good news yesterday. I got 3 new lights coming. Well, new to me lights.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh man, that's cool. Yeah, yeah.
Spider Farm 2000 and 2 1000 Vizia Suns. He said it's just too hot. He can't grow. He's growing outdoors, but he can't do indoor during the summer. So he's going to let me have them until fall. And then in the fall, I'm going to give him those back with a bunch of plants and some bud. So it's basically like a rental system.
Nice. Nice.
But shit. All right, guys, I got to roll. I got a meeting here at a little after 12, and I got to get my
Well, I'll
videos.
talk to you, Outlaw.
All right.
All right.
Hell yeah, man.
Y'all have a
Peace, Outlaw.
wonderful day. I'll
Thanks
catch
for
y'all
stopping
on the
by
flip
over
side
here.
somewhere, I'm sure. Much love to
Hey,
the
Mark.
Hell
family.
yeah, man.
Mark, you're on
Uh-huh.
mute.
You're on mute, Mark.
Yeah. I'm gonna bust out of
Rambo.
here too, Juggalo.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
I
talk
gotta
to you later,
eat. I
Mo.
gotta get some. I went to bed last night, right around now, 9 o'clock, almost 10, and I haven't eaten anything since. So I need to get in there.
Yeah,
And
you better go eat something quickly. Yeah.
All right, peace, brother. Thanks.
I gotta talk to you later, man. Have a good day, man.
You too.
Yep. Yep. Well, I fucked up before lunch. When's lunch? Yep. Lunch is already passed. Yeah, I fucked up before that even happened. So you're muted. Rambo is muted at this time. Right now, he's making a fortress out of like, cardboard.
Right. Everybody took off.
But yeah,
All right, man. Shit. Are you getting out too?
probably. I'm probably gonna end up playing Grand Theft Auto. So, yeah. So stay tuned to Grand Theft Auto, I guess.
We've been on there,
Just
what,
now,
hour and a half already?
I've been on there like a long time.
On here, hour and a half.
On here, yeah, I could do an hour and a half right now in the morning on a
All right,
Monday.
man.
Yeah, I'll see you on Grand Theft Auto.
All right.
Peace.
All right.
Yeah, talk to
Peace.
you later. Have these stuff, bud.
All right, man.
I'm
No
stoned.
problem.
Yep.
So am I.
Yep.
Peace.
Yep. Peace. I just want to fly around on an airplane thing. Yeah, hell yeah. Put that key. Let's listen. Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto. Peace, everybody. I'm the last generation Xer, the last generation to give a damn. And everybody said, fuck it. Well, after 2000, people started to fuck it. Here's Timekeeper, Mo, Mark, TJ, TK420, Hazard, and everybody else that came here. so high I forgot. I'm gonna play some Grand Theft Auto, drive around and annoy people and make money and live happily ever after. You know, that's how I do it. I do it with a hernia right here. That's fucking killing me. I get fixed. That's 3 hernias I got fixed. 3 of them already. I got this 2 hernias here in my belly button. Those were fixed. And the one right here is fixed. I'm hernia man. Dun, 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 dun. He had 2 hernias. Then one day he had 3 more hernias. He's hernia man. No matter what happens, a hernia will always be made in his body. Where will hernias appear next? In his stomach, drawn. Maybe his fucking hip. Who knows? The fucking juggalo. This high motherfucker. Oh, fucking shit, what are you doing? Oh, shit. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll see you at Grand Theft Auto. You can watch me be a pro. Talk to y'all later. Peace.